Here's our chief meteorologist, Anthony Farnell.
Good evening, Anthony. That sun makes all the difference. So many people out on the trails. I biked up through the ravine. There were hundreds that were just enjoying a nice family walk. I saw the parks busy as well. So it's nice to see everybody outside after what's been a rather cool weekend overall. There is still quite a bit of cloud for the Ottawa area from about Kingston through Brockville and Cornwall, and definitely cloudy and even rainy in Montreal. The rain, thankfully, is staying away. But with those clear skies tonight, there is a threat of frost. The growing season now technically beginning even as far north as the Nickel Belt, and that's the reason for the frost advisory with temperatures dropping. 13 in Toronto. That was the best we could do. I know it felt a bit warmer. 17 in Hamilton. And as far as those winds, they remain from the north. 31 gusting to 41 kilometers per hour. 43 kilometer per hour gusts in Ottawa, where tonight's low is 6 degrees. 3 in Peterborough, 2 in Muskoka. There could be frost for parts of cottage country. 6 in Toronto. So we'll avoid the frost, but it still will be a chilly night overall. And then as we go through the day tomorrow, 17 degrees. So a step in the right direction, if you ask me. Does it continue? The rest of the week's forecast is coming up.
Anthony, thank you so much.
On this Victoria Day, it is chilly, and I haven't seen a map like this so late in May that has single digits and low double digits, basically from coast to coast. Vancouver 15, a pair of 8s in Regina and Saskatoon, 11 in Thunder Bay, Ottawa, Montreal, 6 in St. John. So yes, it was cool, even in the places that were sunny. Some of the mildest air is up here in Yellowknife, 19 degrees this afternoon. So we do have a lot of blocking. There's also areas of low pressure. This one in the Dakotas has a cold front extending south and severe weather. Another tornado outbreak. It's been just a deadly weekend south of the border. This upper low doesn't have any severe weather, but it does have quite a bit of showers, and that's the reason for the rain in Ottawa yesterday and today still around Montreal. Visible satellite imagery shows our high pressure area right in between, and that's drier air that's pushing to the south. So it's starting to clear out even in Leamington and Windsor that were cloudy to start the day. Tomorrow, everybody's sunny early, but then we start to get some high clouds moving in, and our next weather maker is not too far behind. Rain is in the forecast, and it is going to linger. So Wednesday morning, it starts to move into Toronto. It continues throughout the afternoon, and it'll last into Thursday as well. Temperatures are going to be on the cool side. So this is how much we see through midnight Thursday. Fort Erie up to 44 millimeters of rain, and that temperature hitting 17 tomorrow afternoon. But we don't get back up to that number until the end of the weekend. Tonight, -1 in Sudbury, 6 degrees in St. Catharines and Toronto. And then tomorrow, enjoy that sunshine because we take a step backwards. 12 Wednesday, 9 and breezy on Thursday, 11 for Friday. Wet second half of the week. We'll be rewarded Sunday and Monday, sunshine and 19 degrees. And Anthony, it was so nice outside. If you were in the sun today, the second the sun went down, or perhaps you were in the shade, the winds felt a bit different, and it's certainly not summer out there, even though many of us like to think that Victoria Day is kind of the start of summer. Okay, up north, frost advisory for the periphery area of the GTA, also much of Ontario cottage country. So yeah, if you planted this weekend, just be on the lookout. For downtown Toronto, we do stay above freezing tonight, so no real threat. 9 degrees right now. It's only 5 in Goderich and Sarnia, 5 in North Bay. Still barely double digits, Hamilton, St. Catharines, and Peterborough. The winds, they're still coming in from the north, gusting to 43 kilometers an hour. They'll switch more to a easterly direction tomorrow as that temperature climbs. 2 degrees in Peterborough, 1 in Muskoka. Frosty. -1 in Sudbury. Freeze, a hard freeze likely there. 3 in London, 6 for Windsor. And here's your hour-by-hour forecast, and it includes quite a bit of sunshine. 17 degrees. That's not bad, but it's not going to last. More rain on the way.
Anthony, thank you so much.
Welcome back. This was one of the chilliest Victoria days that I can remember. As far as widespread below average temperatures, they basically extend from the west coast to the east coast. There are some exceptions. 20 in Yellowknife, one of the warmer spots in all of Canada. 9 with rain in Regina and Saskatoon. 13, but at least it was sunny here in Toronto. 11 for Ottawa and Montreal with cloudy conditions. 6 only in St. John's. So that was today. Tonight, we're still dealing with severe weather. This is our next low pressure area. A ton of lightning, and it has been a deadly weekend south of the border. Numerous strong, long-lasting tornadoes. So you don't like to see that, and I guess one of the reasons is the cold air that we have across our country. It's helping to feed and fuel those storms south of the border. Visible satellite imagery. Obviously you can't see anything. The sun has gone down, but it is still clear at this time, and our Futurecast model shows you where the clouds are hanging tough. Extreme eastern parts of our province, although tomorrow looks to once again be a bit sunny, and then a few more clouds roll in here. These clouds, these are the high cirrus clouds ahead of our next weather maker that'll bring rain first to southwestern Ontario. This is overnight Tuesday, and then into the GTA by Wednesday afternoon. Once the rain begins, it's going to linger Thursday, Friday as well. You won't need to water the lawn. I guess that's the good news. In fact, Fort Erie, that's a lot of water, 56 millimeters in this forecast. We'll update you on that tomorrow. 17 degrees by afternoon, evening temperature 11. At least we've got the sun for tomorrow, but does it last? No, it doesn't. The rain moves in, so 16 degrees, 17, that is still below average, but it's going to feel warm compared to today and yesterday. 11 degrees Wednesday and Thursday, even chillier for, well, Friday also 11. And then it warms up. 19 by Sunday with a mix of sun and cloud. That's a look at your forecast. Here's your dog walking forecast. Charlie in Muskoka. Time for a walk, he says. Tomorrow morning, a good day for it. Sunshine and temperatures climbing throughout the day.
A Kelowna